Best not miss. go. Share the show, people. Share the show. My people, I apologize for the delay. We just got back in town. Actually surprised we were able to do a show today, but you know what it is. We had to stop back in and put it down, right? Listen, we found some content that we've seen some things in the last 15 days. We've seen some things. Andrew, what's his name? Andrew Wilson. We've seen some major exposing being done, right? But listen, I'm not one to harp on what somebody has going on. Listen, you guys, you just recently started seeing me react to content, other people's content, right? When you'll see me reacting to other people's content, it's when I see something that I believe to be mind-blowing, right? And my thing with Anton Daniels, okay, when he was with Lapeef Network, when Kevin Samuels was live, I did see some arrogance, things like that. But, well, when you find out who he was before he became arrogant and things like that, it makes you think, like, where do you get off being arrogant, right? I definitely want to show you guys some things today. Listen, you can probably tell I have car lag, right? I'm zapped out. No lie, I'm zapped out. But we definitely have a hot show today. Back on Anton's heels. There's a lot of people being exposed lately. Not for anything major scandals, but what's his name? Akis, the comedian. You know who I'm talking about. Like, here's the thing. If you're going to be doing these podcasts and things like that, you kind of got to be a little bit squeaky clean. You kind of do. Because over the course of time, you've told people a great deal of things. You've told people a great deal of things over the course of time. And I think this is my personal opinion. I think those of us who get up here and we say certain thing and we call ourselves teaching and things of that nature, it kind of has to be on your packet. There kind of has to be evidence that this is the life that you live, right? Or, yeah, Akish, yeah, like this stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy, seriously. Um, they're kind, in my opinion, when we're spending a great duration of time up here. Let me see something real quick, people. We might as well get something up here. Okay, we'll go that route then. That's what I'm talking about. In my personal opinion, what the? Where is our? There we go. In my personal opinion, I believe that if we're going to be giving people information and things of that nature, your past can't reflect the exact opposite of what you're telling people. It can't reflect the exact opposite of what you're telling people. Now, I'll even go so far as to say this. This is going to sound crazy to a lot of you. I have a philosophy downtown over here in this situation, definitely kicking the door down, showing love. Gotta get our, yeah. My brother Stacy Prince in this situation. You already know what it is. But listen, I think Anton Daniels' situation is worse than Akis. It's worse. We're going to go ahead and delve on into it. We're going to wait till we get a few more followers over here on. Anton Daniels' situation is worse. This was a completely different guy. This was a completely different guy, Anton Daniels was. Before Anton Daniels became the tough, love hard, I'm not even going to say love, I'll say hard on black folks commentator that he is today. Before the decamillionaire talk, right? That persona. Before the negativity driven algorithm lane. There was a different Anton. A nicer Anton. There was a nicer Anton. A lighter spirited Anton. A more curious and creative Anton. Listen, I can't do this show without laughing because you guys haven't seen the content yet. Listen, I think, well, we did actually. We did do a show. We did do a show on this. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Boom, 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 boom. We did do a show on this quite some time ago, probably about 2 weeks ago. It was similar to this, right? But it really is amazing. I swear. It really is amazing to see someone so crude, so raw dog. And listen, I'm telling you, I don't even have anything against Anton Daniels. I don't have anything against him. But I think the internet requires that people stand on business. I think the internet requires, that's why you see people getting exposed. I think the internet, the people of the internet requires yeah, this is what I'm talking about. His vocal tone is different. Like, listen, it's really hard to process that, right? It's really hard to process that. Listen, I'm going to show you guys something else. It's hard to process with the Anton that you know today because he's rough and he'll throw down on somebody, right? He'll degrade people, let you know where you stand socioeconomically. And it's really just crazy to me. Listen, downtown over here setting it off up in this mother effort today on this amazing Friday up in this mother. My people. Downtown said that money came, man. He turned into Joe Clark from East Side High. I swear. It's crazy. It's real crazy. If you go back far enough in his public catalog, Detroit Zoo explorations, abandoned schools, Pontiac Silver Dome ruins, you see a man who wasn't aggressive, who wasn't antagonistic or harsh. You see someone who smiled more often. You see someone who didn't need to put people down. You see someone who seemed genuinely fascinated by the world around him. And this brings me to my point, people. People refuse to acknowledge. Anton didn't find his voice. He found a character that clicks. He found a character that clicks. Listen, I got to go ahead and show you guys. Listen. Let's go. Let's go.
One of the reasons why I think that this location is unique is first because it's so old, secondly because it has a school, and now that I'm down here, I'm looking at a residence that was owned by the church at. Look at that view. That is absolutely awesome.
I can't do this. He's using words like awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Listen, it's crazy. It's insane. But let's go.
These stained glass windows are awesome. I wonder what happened to the ceiling. Because usually in these Catholic churches or former Catholic churches, the ceilings are usually like really, really incredible and in good shape. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
He said, oh yeah.
So I'm guessing this is from the newer church, the Baptist church that took over. And this is apparently, ooh-wee. I love finding that good stuff. Ooh.
I love this job.
Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Nah, we got to get that volume better on this. What the heck? There we go. There we go. Matter of fact, we got to start this over now that the volume is up.
One of the reasons why I think that this location is unique is first because it's so old, secondly because it has a school, and now that I'm down here, I'm looking at a residence that was owned by the church at. Look at that view. That is absolutely awesome. These stained glass windows are awesome. I wonder what happened to the ceiling. Because usually in these Catholic churches or former Catholic churches, the ceilings are usually like really, really incredible and in good shape. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm guessing this is from the newer church, the Baptist church that took over.
Now listen. Let's go.
Ready. I don't want to see no timidness. I don't want to see none of that. If all you niggas are 6 feet and over, that's good. That means you niggas could make sure you got my back. I don't want to see no clamming up, none of that shit. Make sure y'all girded up, nigga. All right. I never understood people that was it's always niggas that ain't got no profile picture. I never understood. Man, let me stand up and show you how big my dick is. Give me a second.
Downtown up in this situation, acting a fool tonight, setting it off up in this mother with the super chat. Look, downtown says sounding like hogwood from Sinners. Sounding like hogwood from Sinners trying to sell you some property. Listen, I'm telling you, this is crazy. I don't care what nobody say. This needs talked about. What'd he say? Lucy, you got some splaining to do. We got to play this over. Hold on. We got to do this right. We got to do this right. We got to do this right.
All right, I'll let y'all. One of the reasons why I think that this location is unique is first because it's so old. Secondly, because it has a school and are usually in these Catholic churches. Glass windows are awesome. Look at that view. Look at that view. That is absolutely awesome. These stained glass windows are awesome. I wonder what happened to the ceiling. It's usually in these Catholic churches or former Catholic churches, the ceilings are usually like really, really incredible and in good shape. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Hey, he's like, oh yeah, we got a good find. Oh yeah.
So I'm guessing this is from the newer church, the Baptist church that took over. And this is apparently, ooh-wee. I love finding that good stuff.
There's just no way this is real. There's no way this is real.
So I'm guessing this is from the newer church, the Baptist church that took over. And this is apparently, ooh-wee. I love finding that good stuff. Ooh-wee. I love finding that good stuff. This is the sanctuary. It's ironic that they drew that.
Ready. I don't want to see no timidness. I don't want to see none of that. If all you niggas are 6 feet and over, that's good. That means you niggas could make sure you got my back. I don't want to see no clamming up, none of that shit. Make sure y'all girded up, nigga. All right. I never understood people that was it's always niggas that ain't got no profile picture. I never understood. Man, let me stand up and show you how big my dick is. Give me a second. I really want to show you my imprint though. I don't understand people that's like height offensive. Like people, guys that be like that's bothered. It's like, dog, everybody getting hoes. What difference do it make?
And see, this is one of the issues that I take up with Anton. It's like his whole life is a lie. His whole life is a lie. Anton 1 minute will brag and tell people, you know, that he's married and that's how you're supposed to do it, which it is. It is. You're supposed to rear up a family, right? But then he'll allude that he got hoes and stuff. Listen, let's say he's lying. Let's say he's lying. You're publicly humiliating your wife. You're publicly humiliating your wife.
I'm disrespecting the panel. Go ahead, man.
No, it's cool.
My fault. My
So
fault.
like I was saying, I got a fleet of hoes right now that will come and finesse you out of your socks, nigga.
I'm telling you, this Negro's whole life is a lie. His whole life is a lie.
All right, I'll let y'all later. Peace. Sometimes when I'm walking around, I feel like I'm in a zoo. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Nothing. Not surprising, but I am wondering why that's through that. It makes no sense. I don't know anything about anything here other than this looks awesome. Lived in Detroit all my life. Never been to the Belle Isle Zoo. This looks crazy.
I'm guessing that either it was some kind of animals in here or, I don't know, maintenance equipment.
You always wondered why that app didn't exist.
Mary, Mary.
Definitely interesting. Definitely abandoned. How about we go and see what's in there? Obviously, this was a restroom. I kind of like the metal urinals. Somebody left their work boots. More restrooms. So far, we haven't seen much, but I think we'll see plenty. See some black squirrels. That's about it. This place is tripped out. I can just imagine families all through here.
Listen, this is really crazy to me. This is really crazy to me. Anton Daniels went from, what a lot of you guys don't understand is, Anton has been playing, what his goal was, what he really, really wanted to do, in my personal opinion, if you look at all of his old content, like where we found things like this, Anton has been trying to blow up on YouTube. And I don't mean in the Anton that he is right now. Anton's been trying to blow up on YouTube. He's been trying to go viral. A lot of people hear about this YouTube money. A lot of people want it. I get that. I definitely get that. And that's what, like, you got to understand. Jake Paul and people like that, when you hear about people like that, Mr. Beast, you want a piece of that. And some people start doing anything. But Anton Daniels' timeline is littered with all of the characters that he was willing to become in order to go viral. He was trying multiple different characters. I never did that. I've just been doing the same thing. I know what my talent is. I know what my skill set is. And I believe it's one of my highest values. So I don't need to switch up, right? Anton was walking downtown Detroit attempting to give people $1 for free hugs to make their day better. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But it is completely contrary to the arrogant, belittling guy that we see today. He was experimenting, trying things, throwing identities against the wall to see if one would stick, right? The original Anton was the nicer guy, humble guy, probably square. If you watch his old content, right? If you watch his old content, which we've shown some of it, you see a completely different human being. His energy was softer. His tone was kinder. His personality felt more natural and less performative. Had those videos blown up, had the algorithm rewarded that version of Anton, he would still be that guy today. Adventurous, the quirky explorer who wandered through empty schools and collapsed stadiums. And I'll say nothing wrong with that lane. It's actually interesting. But the audience didn't reward that Anton. The algorithm didn't reward him. So he kept trying different identities. He kept trying to do different things. And I'll be honest, I'll say about, she said, I'm not familiar with him. Yeah, Anton Daniels, he's pretty big, like, No, she said, are you meaning different niches or personalities? We talking about characters. We talking about completely different characters. Because he's real disrespectful. He's real braggadocious now, real arrogant, belittles people, things like that. But the Anton before, he didn't have the equipment that allowed him to do that. In my personal opinion, he was, what the hell is up with this shirt? This is my favorite shirt too. think this was my first time buying a shirt that cost this much, but it feels good on your skin. Which goes back to, I really hope that thing is taken off, the quarter zip thing, and not just the quarter zip. But we're seeing other, they're dressing in suits now. I really hope that thing takes off with these young men, these young black men. I really hope it takes off and they start, well, listen, I don't have to say, and they start feeling good about themselves. Because, there we go. You dressing well is like your first hit of crack. It's going to catch you. You're going to feel good. And you're going to do it again. But it's really a shame that our women are trying to discourage these young boys from dressing on a professional level. But that's another story. But yeah, he was throwing characters up against the wall. Let's be real. The give me a hug for $1, it didn't take off. The abandoned building era, it didn't take off. The skit era, it didn't take off. Detroit lifestyle vlogger era, it didn't take off. Anton was cycling through personalities and characters looking for traction. Now, maybe people do that, but it's probably not many people. I don't think many people are, that's a bit strange to me. I don't think many people will try character after character after character after character until one of them sticks. I would think that people kind of know who they are and they would stick with that until it pops. That's what I would think. It's not what he did. And you can see it. Listen.
Yeah, I know it's fantastic for you because Mika, I got this I can't wait to get her back over here in the city. I'm about to get Mika here. I'm about to have Mika here at least once a couple times a month. That's mine. That's my Mika. And y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. You can say what you want to say about it. That's mine.
This is a married dude talking like this. Listen, so some of you know, early on, probably the first time that we did a reaction video to Anton Daniels, probably the first time, it was of this woman, Lakeisha. And I was actually defending Anton because I thought she was stretching when she was saying things like Anton Daniels hates his wife, because she didn't really have proof. But I understand now. I understand. She was talking about from the perspective of how he does her publicly. Like, this is a married man saying things like this. Listen, I got to play this again.
I can't wait to get her back over here in the city. I'm about to get Mika here. I'm about to have Mika here at least once a couple times a month. That's mine. That's my Mika. And y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. You can say what you want to say about it. That's mine. And it just is what it is. She's covered by Time Dog's grace.
Time Dog.
Mika is covered by Time Dog's grace. It just is what it is. That's mine. Been mine, gonna be mine. No, ain't no hours. That's mine. I'm putting rights on her, so that is what it is. But I'm gonna let her be out. I'm gonna let her work. You know what I'm saying? I know she got to do her own thing. I know she got her own channel and all of that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Wow. When Mika called me, I say, what's going on? I said, who is this? We got this game that we play. I say, who is this? She said, it's your Mika.
Listen, the woman that we did the reaction to Anton with, I was really defending Anton because I thought she was reaching, but she picked up on, as a woman, she picked up on what I'm picking up on now. Like that marriage can't be okay. And I don't speak on people's marriage, not going to speak on this one too much, but
My bad. I'm disrespecting the panel. Go ahead, man.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
cool.
My fault. My
So
fault.
like
bro.
I was saying, I got a fleet of hoes right now that will.
and that's his wife right in the middle. That's his wife right in the middle. And he's online talking about, I got a fleet of hoes. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts. Bare minimum, you're making your wife look like a doormat. That's public humiliation.
Adam, go ahead, man.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
cool.
My fault. My
So
fault.
like
bro.
I was saying, I got a fleet of hoes right now that will come and finesse you out of your socks.
Look, Mary said, OMG, she must have been so embarrassed. She's humiliated. I mean, that marriage has to be falling apart. Like, I don't know. I can't see. The only way that I can see him moving like this on her is if he doesn't have respect for her, or the marriage is about over and we don't know it, or he don't like her. Look.
Yeah, I know it's fantastic for you because Mika, I got this I can't wait to get her back over here in the city. I'm about to get Mika here. I'm about to have Mika here at least once a couple times a month. That's mine. That's my Mika.
That's crazy.
And y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. You can say what you want to say about it. That's mine. And it just is what it is.
Tyrese said he say a lot of facts though, and he's more right than he is wrong. I disagree. He's a high level grifter. I agree with some of the things that he says. Whenever he's serious, Anton has characters. Like, you don't know when he's serious. Like, I believe he's an intelligent individual, so he can't really believe all of that stuff he says about black people. He can't really believe when he says things like that. Like, I don't care about reparations myself, but when he says things like, I hope y'all don't never get reparations. I hope they start charging you Negroes for air you breathe. Like, this is bad stuff. This is bad stuff. Because we see that he was softer than that in his previous years. So it's like, you don't really know, like, I respect him because he started a business, and I'm not even going to say it failed. It didn't go the duration, but I think it lasted at least a year. I think his family started a business. Salute to my girl down there. Happy holidays back to you, love. I know it. I don't know what to believe with Anton because we know he's, even through his YouTube career, he switched through a multitude of characters. So that lets us know he's capable of character switching, right? Anton was cycling through characters looking for traction. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. That's YouTube, right? But here's the truth. Anton didn't choose his final identity. The algorithm chose it for him. And an identity, a character that he was flipping around with, it finally popped. Black fatigue commentary. The harsh, tough, condescending version of Anton. The version that talks down on people, right? The version that mocks people. The version that antagonizes for engagement. And once he saw this lane, brought views, he parked there. And he couldn't leave even if he wanted to. Because the following that he collected, they came because of, I know what happened. Like, if you look at Anton's old commentary, Anton's pretty much a square dude. I think he's definitely not experienced with women unless he's willing to admit that he's cheated, because Anton's been married most of his life, right? And I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful, but Anton doesn't pull women like that. Anton is 5'8", and before his YouTube popped, like, yeah, Anton, listen, we all know people who get women, right? And so that lets me know that when the late, great Kevin Samuels emerged, that was a lane. I don't know, Kevin Samuels might have came across his profile, but Anton Daniels needed to see somebody like Kevin Samuels. He needed to see, I don't know if Tommy Sotomayor would have did it for him, because I have different opinions about Tommy Sotomayor. I did not know we did that. We have a situation. People. Give me a second. Please don't shut off. I don't know why I keep doing this. This thing is about to shut. Okay, we got action. Jeez Louise. I apologize. Tommy Sotomayor, he I don't know. To me, okay, he's intelligent, but he's not here to help. He's not here to help at all. He just likes to call women names, and I don't know. So, and plus, I'm not that versed on Tommy Sotomayor. He said Tommy Sotomayor is the shit. I saw Tommy Sotomayor. Listen, you know what? Should I do it? Because listen, they snatched it off. I'm probably the only one who has this. Even when I posted it, they knocked it off, but I still have it. Like, I don't think I want to do that. I saw Tommy Sotomayor call like a 73-year-old woman all kinds of black bitches. She was on his panel, and she was like, well, I didn't mean to, I'm just so sorry. Admit you lied. This is what black bitches do. And listen, once he kicked her off the panel, he said this. And he was dead serious. I wish I could show it to you. I got it right there. He said, he sit there for about 60 seconds like this. And he said to my white supporters, those of you who are already a little bit racist and you don't like niggas, grab your truck and go round up some of your friends and KILL some niggas you see tonight. That's what he said. He said, hell, even if it's me. See, so I don't know. Like I know I know he's intelligent, because I've heard him say something, but I don't know what to say about people like that. I don't know. Tommy is very smart, but he's too emotional. That could be it. Like, it's crazy. It's like some type of hate or something. Like, this was the woman was 73 years old. He called her all kinds of black bitches and hoes. And he was wrong because what she said was actually right. So I don't know. But my point is, I believe if you look at Anton, listen, if you look at Anton, the past Anton, blah, blah, blah.
One of the reasons why I think that this location is unique is first because it's so old. Secondly, because it has a school. And now that I'm down here, I'm looking at a residence that was owned by the church at. Look at that view. That is absolutely awesome. These stained glass windows are awesome. I wonder what happened to the ceiling. It's usually in these Catholic churches or former Catholic churches, the ceilings are usually like really, really incredible and in good shape.
Hey Tyrese, listen. No offense. I'm gonna ask you so there's no disrespect. What I have come to understand in the 4 years that I've been up here. Listen. Go to my Anton Daniels videos. Go to the Anton Daniels videos. You'll see it. You'll see it. We have clips showing him trying to pay people for hugs, things like that, getting rejected. What I have come to understand was when people follow someone, they follow the person, not the information. They don't care if that person says something wrong or not. And I don't know, Tyrese, I think you might have a little bit of that. I could be wrong, though, but I've noticed that people worship the person. Me, myself, the 2 shows we did on Anton Daniels. See, I am very impartial man. Very impartial. I believe myself to be some type of juggernaut. So I'm not really impressed with people who can speak fluently, elegantly, without stuttering, things like that. Hold very strong intellectual conversations. I respect what they say. I can't get so impressed with the person to where they can do no wrong in my eyes. That's not who I am. And listen, I encourage a lot of you guys. To search yourself and see if you have some of that in you. Search yourself. Go to the Anton Daniels Life is a Lie video we have. Look in the comments. We have videos up there to prove everything that I said, and people are saying, you're just hating. The damn videos are there. I had 6 videos on that show. But listen, just try to see if anybody is ever speaking against Anton, just assess whether or not what they're saying has some merit to it. You know what I mean? Because I can say this. I commend Anton Daniels for starting a business that closed after a year or 2. Work is hard. Work is hard. If his family kept that business open for 2 years, to me, that's success. And there's no telling. Listen. He learned a ton. He learned more than me and you did of running a business, right? So see, I am a very impartial person. I can see where someone did wrong, call it out, and I can also compliment them. That's how we grow. That's how we learn, right? Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I respect that.
Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm guessing this is from the newer church, the Baptist church that took over. And this is apparently... Ooh.
Hey, listen, Tyrese. I agree with that. We actually share a lot of views. We share a lot of views. I just, my integrity won't allow me to do certain things. And listen, this stuff that Anton is doing about, the black community, he destroys the black community. The things that Anton is right is our women are completely out of pocket. They're completely out of pocket. Completely out of pocket. But here's the thing. You guys have heard me speak out against the things that take place in the white community too. And see, the reason that Anton won't do that, the reason he won't talk about that child PORN that's taking place at a 75, 80% rate. The reason, and see, this is the issue I had with Charlie Kirk. You over here in the black community Man, your people popping up these schools with kids in them. I think you can pause for a minute on the black community and address that. See, because black people aren't doing that. There's not many things that black people are doing that's worse than lighting a school full of children up. And then moving on from that to churches. And then the child PORN at a 75% rate. That's what I have an issue with. If I saw Anton going in on, see, because there's a lot of things that affect there's a lot of high level evil that's coming out of the white community that speak on that, man. And I would respect him more. But see, the reason that I don't have as much respect for Anton is because I know why he's not speaking on it. His huge fan base comes from the black fatigue commentary. Comes from the black fatigue commentary. I agree. 100%. The black woman destroyed our community because the white man put her in charge of it. I agree. But here's my thing. There are usually motives. Like there's nobody up here right now. I don't think that there's anybody up here on any of these panels. Flip side. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I don't think there's anybody up here. I was going to ask, but you guys, you'll hit it right away. There's not anybody up here who doesn't know what's taking place in the white community. And we can all name some of you. Euro in this situation, rocking with the show, supporting us over here on TikTok. Tyrese, that's all I'm saying, man. Listen, to me, Anton's information, like the clips that he does, there's no solution. Watch this. Listen, I have over 2,500 shows, I think, something like that. You cannot go to any of my shows where there's not some teaching taking place. You can't. You cannot. If I have a video up of a black woman acting a fool, you better know that there's something to where I'm teaching in there. I thought that's what this was about, right? But Anton's is just pretty much like, look at this. Look at this. Listen, I was about to go to his page, but listen, there is a Euro in this situation supporting the TikTok. There's a way to do this. You don't have to make black people feel like SHIT. You know what? I am going to go to his page. Spend the night. What the hell? My what's the names are gone. Watch this. Matter of fact, you know what? Watch this. I am going to do this.
Do you know the most obese group of women in America?
Do I know the most obese group of women in America?
Yes.
No.
It's African American women.
Okay.
Okay, now as it pertains to dating, are you aware that people typically date within their race?
Yes.
Okay, so if typically African American men date within their race and around 70% of African American women are obese, do you think we have the right to say something about that?
Worry about you.
Listen, hold on, ma'am. Let me sum this up to you. There are double standards amongst men and women. In some cases, it is an unequal playing field for the women. In some cases...
Okay, now I'm going to go to Anton Daniels' page.
Let me just say no pick me because the females who this
Listen, I'm going to tell you something too. Look at the disgust on his face when he reviews these black women. Watch what I'm saying.
applies to, they love to say, oh, you're a pick me, da da da. When in reality, I'm really not a pick me. Like, I could give a less if I get picked because who are these? Nobody. Anyways, body count absolutely matters. Like, you cannot be out here as a woman giving your body to Tom, Dick, and
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the off for November. Y'all better stay the out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with cards and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want start looting, oh, it's gonna happen.
Listen, they won't let me skip to these things are too long. Dang it. You can't skip on the desktop. Should be able to fast forward. Okay, I see you can't fast forward. I don't want to go through all of his stuff. But, you know, this is all I'm saying. I really wish I could go through his stuff. But what I'm saying is this. Anton came from a multitude of characters. And once this hit for him, Anton wasn't trying to do this. Once this hit for him, where is it at? Where is it at? You know what? Let me see. Can we do this? I bet you I have it. He got greasy. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Give me a second. Let me do this real quick.
I'm disrespecting the panel. Go ahead, man.
No, it's
Go ahead,
cool.
My fault.
So like I was saying,
You know what?
I got a fleet of hoes right now that will come and finesse you out of your socks, nigga.
Okay, so I don't want to get in his personal business like that. What I'm saying is this. Anton's a grifter. You can say what you want. And there's nobody on the planet that can prove me wrong. I'll debate any. I can prove that he's a grifter. He's a grifter. He's sticking with this black commentary and dogging black people out like it is for the conservative platform that he stands on, right? When you say things like, I hope y'all don't never get reparations, I hope they start charging you for the air that you breathe in, that's insane. I don't really believe in reparations. I don't believe in waiting on reparations, right? But I'm saying that greasy talk, just dogging black people out on the regular, if you look at his facial expressions, see, because my thing is this. Anton hit off by throwing characters up against the wall. Anton is the type who does not do well with women, right? I'm pretty sure that he wasn't okay with who he was, like as far as confident, accepted by respected men in society and things like that. So when this, I guess we can call it red pill content, start emerging, I believe that Anton latched on to red pill content because he knew that he needed some of the medicine that red pill content had. He needed to hear the late, great Kevin Samuels say some of the things that he needed to say. That he said. Because Anton, we all know ourselves. There's no way that Anton was good with women. There's simply no way. There's no way at all. And once he bumped into these type of conversations, because I do think he was smart, and I do think you may not like what he says. Let me see. You may not like what he says, but he speaks facts. Where's the lies at? You're missing what I'm saying. I'm only going to say this one more time because I've said it. Ant is the man. Listen, I'm going to say this to you guys too. This isn't for everybody because everybody can't. Respect and dig yourselves more than you dig other men. Ant is the man. He's not the man to me. Kevin Samuels is not the man to me. Right? I believe we're on equal playing fields. And you should feel the same way too. Because if you don't, you will swallow anything that a person says because you like them. And you won't be able to find any wrong in anything that they do. They can say almost anything and you won't acknowledge it. When Canelo and Terrence Crawford fought, after the fight, Canelo was walking away with his family outside, and a Mexican walked up on Canelo and said, "Canelo, I don't care what they say. I still believe you won." Canelo said, "Nah, he won, man." Like, come on, man. You don't have to do that, right? If you see some errors in somebody. Okay, so check this out. I feel like he learned all the talking points and finessed it. Well, I think he was intelligent already because he went to a Catholic school, I believe, right? He went to a private school. So matter of fact, there's no probability to it. He can speak from an intellectual standpoint. We see him doing it, right? What I'm talking about is the manipulation, the tearing. I don't understand that. They tell us other men to respect ourselves and become the best male version of yourself. Right, I agree with that. Listen, if you guys see Stacey Prince in error, if you don't call me out, how can I grow? But if you respect me and admire my intellect so much to where you'll see me in error, but you'll be like, nah, that's my nigga right there. You can't help me. My guy, hit me off even if you don't want to embarrass me, DM me. Don't respect me so much. Don't admire me so much to where you let me say anything to you and nothing that I say can be wrong. I've been wrong up here before. And I'll likely be wrong again. Anton has been wrong before, and he'll likely be wrong again. Don't you be the caliber of individual that you respect him so much to where if you see him in the wrong, you'll gloss over it. You'll gloss over like, that's my nigga, I ain't tripping. No, that's not how we supposed to move. Hey, C-Mac. Critiquing is hating nowadays. It is. And that's crazy. How are we going to grow like that? Can't grow like that. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to grow. That's the issue that I have with Anton stuff. Like, Anton is bad when it comes to these. You know what? I wish I could. Because I go to his content. Anton kind of makes fun of these women, if we being honest. He kind of makes fun of them. I understand sometimes you seeing something so debaucherous that, you lose it a little bit and you be like, this ignorant monkey. I get that. I don't know. I just think, okay, check this out. Watch this, people. Watch this. This is to James and Tyrese. I got a question for you. With all of the lewd and insidious behavior that comes out of white America, listen, with all of the redlining, with all of the, with all of the following, forget Black Wall Street, we had about 61 Black Wall Streets. And after we build these communities, white people would follow us and burn them down. Like, why is none of that ever mentioned as it pertains to why we're set back in things? Anton doesn't have sympathy for black people. Man, black people are messed up. Do you guys know what has been done to us? Do you have any clue? Check this. I can't pull it up. Yes, I can. Watch this. Watch this. For those of you who don't know. Boom. There we go. Watch this. I'm going to screen share this. Now, I got on Chat GPT a couple days ago, and I said, my session has expired. What the hell? Oh, crap. The hell? Can I do it? How can I do it? How can my session be? Okay, I'm not. Y'all gonna be able to see my password. I want to show y'all something. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm going to do this in front of everybody. And I hate that I deleted that, but I'll type it again in front of you guys. I want to show you guys something. Why isn't this being talked about like by Anton now? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Watch this. Watch this. You see it. The problem is not about black people being naturally violent. There's zero scientific evidence for that. It's about concentrated factors that hit black neighborhoods more intensely than any other racial group over the last 70 years. Hyper-concentrated poverty, residential isolation, black communities, especially in cities like Los Angeles, were deliberately segregated through redlining, reconstructive covenants, urban renewal, freeway. When poverty, hold on, where's the other one I'm looking for? Where's it at? Where's it at? There we go. The crack era. Los Angeles especially suffered from massive gang expansion, Crips and Bloods, the crack cocaine epidemic, replacing legitimate jobs, militarized police. See, this is what I'm saying. Listen, when I looked it up yesterday, why isn't Anton ever talking about this? Now, I want one of you brothers to answer me on that. I really do. And this is a two-part question. Tell me, do you think it's worthy of talking about? I'm disappointed in chat. Like, no, you're gonna. The heck? What's this thing at? Why is this thing not letting me? There we go. sick of this. That was a really amazing piece that I lost. Sick with that. Shout out to Furious in this situation, supporting the show, rocking with us. Shout out to Furious over here with the other super chat. You heard what my bro said. Hit the thumbs up button, people. I knew it. I knew it. There's no way that I don't, his marriage ain't my business, but yeah. Does he even reference his own family anymore? He used to all the time. I haven't heard him. See, listen, Trap over here wasn't even here when we was talking about that. Listen, okay, so you know what? Hey, James, where Tyrese at? Where Tyrese go? Where Tyrese go? James, Tyrese, I got a question for you. Well, that has nothing to do with anything. I don't care about people's personal business. But listen, what I'm saying is this. Anton is a grifter. It can be easily proven. All you have to do is go down his YouTube timeline. All you have to do is go down his YouTube. There should not be one person though. Micho said he ain't no better than you. I respect men who respect men with different opinions. Right. I might not be nobody. I don't know. Mitchell has things to say. Come on up here, Mitchell. Come on up here, Mr. Mitchell. Okay, Tyrese. So what do you think about that? And shout out to bro for the super chat. Or did I even? What do you think about that? Why isn't Anton talking about what has been done to us? And Chat GPT, I'm peed off at you. Dang, did I delete that? There's no way I would have deleted that. That was an amazing piece. There's no way that I would have done that. Stupid. The hell is going on? There we go. There it is right there. I knew I wouldn't delete something like that. Look. Tyrese said he has talked about it before. Check this out. Let's go if we're going to go. I typed this. I understand that the violence is high level and rampant in areas like South Central Los Angeles. I need you to identify to me what is the core reason based on research and historical data that African Americans are KILing each other so effortlessly in cities like Los Angeles. Look what it said. The short answer is not that black people are effortlessly taking each other's lives. The core driver is based on decades of research, is concentrated man-made disadvantages in specific neighborhoods created by racism, segregation, and economic abandonment, plus GUNs and gangs sitting on top of that. Now watch this. The violence in the black parts of cities like LA is mostly the result of government and market decisions that packed black families into few areas, starved those areas of jobs and investments, flooded them with drugs and GUNs, and then policed them harshly instead of repairing them. Now, my question to you guys is this. If that's true, and we all know that that's true, if that's true, why does Anton have no empathy or sympathy for the black community? Do you know if you do that to any community, it will break them? You know how we know? In the last 15 years, when that opioid epidemic hit the black white community, guess what they did? The same sentencing guidelines that crippled us, they were the same as the opioids. But when it hit the white community, they changed it from a crime to a health issue. So now you can go get help. We can be disappointed and disgusted in black people's behavior, but there has to be some empathy. Do you know what was done to this community? Listen, Tyrese, let me ask you something, bro. Do you believe that the black community deserves any empathy at all for what they have survived? I appreciate it, Takesha. Hey, Tyrese, you missing it, brother. You way off base. Man, we got people who are effed up, man. See, oftentimes, because we can sit up here and we can articulate ourselves well, right? Because we can go to work. Do you know that as we grow from a child, there's developmental stages. There's things that need to develop so that we are all right throughout life. So there's problems. Listen, we have our cognitive skill development, our reading and comprehension development, our problem-solving development. Studies show that when those things are interrupted by lack of necessities and harsh growing ups, it interrupts those developments. Man, bro, some people can't read, man. Some of these girls were pawned off to the local DRUG dealer for an hour for $30 rock. I don't know, man. I just think, man, we gotta have some type of empathy. The reason we know is the government knows what happens. Listen, black people got through, down on, and then they assisted the music industries in targeting us strategically with the music to turn our girls into hyper thoughts and turn our men into KILers. Shh. Bro, we gotta have some empathy. These people been through hell. Black people been through hell in America. Well, you don't have to, Jorah. I choose what I would like to have for me. I choose to dispense, right? If you don't know my pain, if you don't know I've been touched by 6 grown men because my mom was strung out and vagina tore up because grown men have, listen, see, that's what I'm telling you, man. People are messed up. And listen, then that girl grows up and she has a child, and guess how she raises the child? Guess how your little black bald head ass in here. Because she heard her mama saying it to them. And now her child who's being talked to like that, now he's going to grow up an infidel in the streets. Y'all need to acknowledge what happened to us. Y'all got to acknowledge what happened to us. They dropped a highly addictive substance in our neighborhoods. And listen, when we touched it, they gave us 40 and 70 years in prison. And this one right here, the reason that the crack thing was so vicious is because women are typically spared. Typically women of yeah. Generational dysfunction is real. A continuous cycle. It's like a curse. It's like a curse. I'm not, listen, you guys know me. I'm on their tops. When I see black women or black men, I'm on their tops. But I'm also wise enough to understand that a lot of these people are broken. Now, if Anton is so intelligent, why can't the brother have empathy with that? And these clips that he reacts to of these ignorant black women, listen, brother, y'all gotta know that these women ain't okay, or they wouldn't be doing what they're doing that's making him react to them. But that's just my take on it. I do believe this. I believe Anton is not. Okay, Trey, so check this out. He said that's the victim mindset. If that is the victim mindset, and you can tell that I subscribe to it. But there's a high likelihood. And I'm not saying this in any type of way at all. I'm making a point. That I have accomplished more than a significant amount of people. So can I have a victim mindset and also have accomplished all that I have? I have more assets than the average, right? So can that be a victim mindset and me have achieved all I have? Can you achieve all that I have with a victim mindset? And I'm going to wait to see what your answer is. Could it be simply acknowledging the truth? There's a reason that they changed the laws when that stuff hit their communities. There's a reason. The government doesn't even believe it's a victim mindset, or they wouldn't have changed the laws when that thing hit their community. They know how that thing rocks. Listen, but this is what I was saying. Typically, women, they're spared. Society doesn't treat them as harsh as it treats men, even for the same crime. When that thing hit our neighborhoods, even our women got 30 years in prison. Even the moms. They replaced our moms and dads with zombies, and in some cases just completely snatched them away. But listen, I'm going to get back to the show. I believe this. I believe Anton is a grifter. He was probably already an intelligent person. So when he came across the late, great Kevin Samuels, Tommy Sotomayor, he saw something that interesting, right? And out of all of the characters that he had switched from, he decided to park right there. He decided to park right there because it felt good to him. But he couldn't leave, even if he wanted to, right? I believe in order to win debates and arguments online, to push back at critics, right? To appear dominant on panels, to be very accurate when you're standing on your arguments, to sell the $1 million mindset persona. Anton needed an edge. He needed aggression. He needed a tough exterior. Slowly, that new, harsher character became comfortable with it, right? And eventually, that character became the brand. But the problem is this. Characters built on negativity, platforms built on negativity, they don't have an expiration date. The character becomes your prison. If you start to channel being mean, sarcastic, edgy, and hypercritical, your viewers expect you to stay that way. Softness becomes weak. Nuance becomes falling off. Solutions become preaching, right? Compassion becomes bad for engagement. Acknowledging what we've been through becomes victim mindset. So with Anton's fan base, he can pretty much never, he's stuck in that character. He can't really pivot outside of finances in the black community, politics. He can't really pivot. His politics, his political stance, and his stance on the black community are one and the same, because that's why he has, not the only reason, but his political affiliations and things like that are largely predicated upon his attachment to speaking out against the black community. You know how I know? If you had have asked me how many subscribers that I had, white subscribers I have on YouTube out of 90,000, on TikTok out of 90,000, I would have probably told you like 70 or 80, because I can't understand. I don't know why I would have, except for the people who respect the intellect, right? There's thousands. There's thousands. Guess what happened? There are racist people who come to pages like mine's and Anton's to use our content, you know, the clips that we do of a black woman acting a fool, but we're utilizing that clip for correction, right? They come and utilize our content to mock black people, to fuel their hatred for black people. When I went live and I spoke about Charlie Kirk, I didn't know I had so many white followers. You know how I found out? When I went live on Instagram and I was talking about, you know, I don't think nobody deserves to die, but Charlie Kirk, he told intentional lies. His information often was bad. I looked down in the comments and people were calling me monkey, baboon, the hard ER. So when we speak out against black people's behavior, you guys don't know it. There's significant levels of, I'm not even going to say undercover, of racist people who come and look at our content, and as they see it, they're gritting their teeth like goddamn monkeys, right? Although we are reacting to this woman shoplifting in the thing to bring about correction. I've seen it. I couldn't believe I had thousands of white subscribers. Now, there are some that respect the intellect, respect the information, the dating information, the lifestyle information. But the reason I know I'm right is because they called me the N-word. Hey, somebody else even said, go back to the dating content. We like you better there. You know what that was the equivalent of? Shut up and dribble. This is what I'm telling you. No one would really have anything bad to say about Anton if he preached as much as he condemns the black community. Listen, I'm telling you, I am curious. Why doesn't Anton say anything about these people taking these assault weapons to these schools and lighting these children up? You can't get him to do it. You can't get him to condemn that because it would affect his core base, the conservatives that follow him and things like that. You can't get Anton to talk about white people. You can't. You can't get him to talk about the child PORN that comes out of there and how it affects our community. How it affects society. You can't get him to do like 5 shows out of 2 months on these churches getting popped up. You can't get him to go in hard about people like Amadeo Diallo getting popped 36 times by the police. Somebody tell me, when is it ever justified to pop somebody up 36 times? Fruitvale Station, the movie Michael B. Jordan played in, handcuffed, got popped in the back by the cop, handcuffed. Why isn't that talked about? Is it irrelevant? Tyrese said this. He said, I'll focus on my community. That's got a large amount to do with your community. So why doesn't Anton go hard on that? Because I do. I go hard in the paint. I think we all know that. Those are the issues that I have, brother. Those are the issues that I have. Because Anton is like Charlie Kirk. Anton's not crazy. You think Anton doesn't know? Listen, you think Anton doesn't know that Laquan Martin, he was 26 feet away from all of the cops. There were about 9 cops that had him in a horseshoe in the middle of a freeway or something. They lit that boy up and kept firing off when his body was on the ground. You telling me that doesn't need to be talked about? But Shaquita does? I don't know. We just different. That's all. Nothing wrong with it. I'll fight the cause, right? I'll hold black people accountable at the same time trying to make sure that white America can't come in and do damage to black people. Where is it at? Since y'all want to go there, we can go there. We can go there. Not it. There we go.
When Charlie Kirk was assassinated, I lost it. I was extremely emotional. Mr. President, I implore you, call for a civil war. Call for a civil war and let us do our thing. Let us go door to door, street by street, and clean this country.
Hey, listen. Who do you think he was talking about when he said, let us go door to door, street by street, and clean up this nation? Who do you think he was talking about? You think he was talking about white people?
I let social media and my emotions get the better of me, and I made a video talking about civil war. I posted a video the next day asking the president to call for civil war. Let's try to get this video in front of Donald Trump, in front of President Trump, excuse me. Sir, you took the same oath as millions of veterans in this country, over 13 million veterans in this country, most of whom are conservative. We took the same oath to defend our country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. These leftists are our enemies. This is no longer left versus right. This is good versus evil. You have, give or take, 3 years left. If you call for a civil war, the conservative veterans in this country will take our country back from the evil left.
Tyrese, I'm going to wait. You know what? Hold on. Tyrese, hold on. How about we do it like this? I'm dropping a link down in the chat. There's a link down in the chat right now. Come rock with your boy. Come holler at me. Let's talk about it. See, that's the thing about me. I understand the right way. I simply know what right and wrong is. It has to be intentional to slaughter one side and never talk about the other side that is doing large-scale evil in front of the eyes of everybody. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you bring up some of those things that are taking place? Listen, I understand addressing the issues black people are cutting up. But there's nothing wrong with speaking out against the high-level injustices that are taking place against us. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, let me check this out again. Hey, Frankie Mac, I agree 1,000%. I've been told people that, listen, me and my brother, we joke a lot. We say, if it ever came down between blacks and whites, that thing wouldn't last a month. That thing wouldn't last a month. Black people run around with the thing sideways, popping, and good brother.
What's happening?
Hey man, tell me how your night's going, man.
Oh, it's going good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I got a question for you. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you. I've been knowing the point. Listen, me and Anton actually share a lot of views. Our content in some aspects are identical in some areas, like for real. But I speak out against injustices perpetrated against the black community too. You see what I'm saying? Now, the question that I have for you,
Right.
as intelligent as Anton is, man, can you tell me why he wouldn't speak out against these things?
He has. But we got to fix our own first.
Well, we got fixing our own is making sure that we ain't getting popped 36 times by cops. Fixing our own is making sure that we address. Listen, let me let you check this out real quick. This is Chat GPT. So I Googled up why African Americans are taking each other's lives at such exponential rate. And Chat GPT said the violence. Listen, it said short answer, it's not that black people are effortlessly taking each other's lives. The core driver is based on decades of research, is concentrated man-made disadvantages in specific neighborhoods created by racism, segregation, economic abandonment, plus GUNs and gangs sitting on top of that. Now look what else it says. The violence in black parts of cities like Los Angeles is mostly the result of government and market decisions that packed black families into a few areas, starved those areas of jobs and investment, flooded them with drugs and guns, and then policed them harshly instead of repairing them. Right? Now, brother, listen, bro.
That's true.
Let me ask you this. Because we can go to his content. We can go to it. We can do this. How many times would you say you've heard Anton address things like that?
I don't know how many times I heard it. I've been following him for like 3 or 4 years now.
Is it safe to say like only once or twice that you heard him talk about that stuff? Because Anton says he calls us victims when we talk about that stuff. He even said
because
when
it's
they were
a victim
talking about
mindset. It's a victim mindset because we got so much going for us now, but we still do dumb shit. Like we like killing each other or deleting each other. You know what I'm saying?
We illiterate,
instead of helping our brother.
We illiterate.
Yeah.
Bro, our people are messed up, bro, for real. See, me and you can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. Me and you can read. Now, here's the problem with that sometimes. When me and you are okay mentally and psychologically, we just automatically expected everyone else. Bro, what do you think had to be going on in the mind of that boy who took Nipsey Hussle's life in broad daylight in front of a multitude of witnesses? What type of person gives their life away, bro? Something got to be wrong with him, man. And me and you both know they do it on the regular. These boys. Yeah, bro, these people messed up, man. You disagree with that? Like, when I say messed up, some of them can't even read, bro.
No.
And so does the black community get any understanding because of that? It's like we're expecting really broken. Bro, we got around 70% of our women have multiple children by multiple men. Bro, you don't think that's a mental illness?
And that is messed up. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But we program that way.
It's not programming, bro. They broken. Human beings can break.
No,
human beings can break, bro.
They can break.
Like a light bulb. If you drop a light bulb, bro, human beings can experience. Listen, why do you think? Check this out. Now, nobody's going to be able to dispute this. Nobody's going to be able to dispute this. True or false? the people who were in the Vietnam War and just in any of the war, Desert Storm, when they seen lots of bodies drop and this and that, when they come back home, true or false, they give those people medications for PTSD.
Yep. And they do the black ones worse because
No,
they don't even get medicine.
that's my point, bro. That's my point. If they say that they give them medication because they have seen things that no human beings are supposed to see, bro, black people have been riding in the car, bro, with their childhood friend. Somebody walk up, stick that mechanism in the door, and blow his brains out. The brain matter is on the friend's face. Bro, if y'all think that there's not things wrong with us, man, we messed up, man. I can hold a logical, intellectual conversation. Anton Daniels can. The late, great Kevin Samuels can. But we got to not think that that applies to everybody. A lot of people's lives were so harsh growing up. Man, they said 50 Cent started selling work, man, at the age of 11. They said his mama got offed. Don't know who his daddy is. His grandma's house, she had like 7 boys living in there, bro. You know what that'll do to a human being?
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. I think oftentimes, bro, we really got to develop more empathy, man, because I got a cousin. We call him Can't Get Right. Some of us are successful. Man, we give this guy lecture after lecture after lecture after lecture after lecture. But it don't work, bro. He can't grab it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do you think we need to? I'm not talking
it's
about
the point. It's the point of like, how can I say, like, they got this thing called How to Sell to a Negro.
I saw that.
Everything is brain. Everything is make us to be stupid. Everything. So if we don't stick together, we never gonna come up. We gonna stay at the bottom. And they take all the black men out the household, and turned our women against us. So all the younger guys got too many emotions and act like females and quick to delete each other.
Hey, bro, listen respectfully. I'm certain you don't understand what I'm saying, man. Like you come. It sounds like you coming from a perspective of we effing up and things like that.
Yes,
bro. Listen. Okay, so studies show the high level disadvantages of children who are raised with their fathers compared to those who aren't. But we're not even gonna talk about that, bro. We're not even gonna talk about that. Bro, do you know 1 in 3 African American girls have reported being, you know what I'm saying, touched? We'll say it like
molested.
that. Yeah, bro. Come on, man. We gotta acknowledge what's going on, man. People, this is deeper than, well,
we do.
Let me make the right decisions. Let me be more responsible. It's deeper than that, bro. It's deep. Now, I think we can identify those of us who can do better, but just ain't doing better. Those of us who lazy and just playing a video game all day long. You know what I mean? Those of us who like to stay drunk, go to the clubs, all that. But when I hold a conversation with you, Negro, you can hold a conversation just as good as me. So you just a F up and you don't want to do right. But bro, I know people, man. Like I know. We talk about a couple of people that we know. I'm going to be careful because I know it's some people who know me down there. There are people where I'm from who, when the conversation about them come up, we say things like, yeah, they say, well, man, you know, so-and-so did this and that last night. And we say this, yeah, but you know that boy ain't have a chance when he came out of the womb. Like, because of what they've been through, bro. Like, we don't even expect much out of them, man. Nigga, lightweight don't know 6 times 6, man. I think we underplay, man, what's really going on. Like, I agree with you on this. That there are some of us who simply choosing pleasure over doing what's right? You know what I mean? You stay drunk. You went out there and you decided to go do that. You know what I'm saying? We know that. We know that exists. But bro, I just think that we underplay the level of damage and breakage that the black community has incurred, man. Like, people are messed up, bro. Listen. Go ahead.
It's like they said on Boys in the Hood. Why is there liquor stores on every corner in our neighborhood and churches? It's as simple as that.
No, okay. I think here's what's going on.
They do all this stuff to destroy us.
I think you on one side, because I agree with what you're saying. It is systematic, but bro, the systematic part that you talking about is on top of the breakage that we got in us, bro. Listen, the reason we know that we got breakage in us, bro, there's no people on the planet who can sustain what listen, black people are the only group of people in America who don't know what it feels like to be loved by their country, who don't know what it feels like to be protected by the country that they live in. Bro, our country has shown us the exact opposite. Like, we don't like you. We are hated here, bro. Hated. They got laws, bro. They got laws, man, that are specifically. Listen, check this out. Are you familiar with what's it called? I forget what it's called. What law is that? Something Violent Crime Act. But it says that the law that was created, bro, check this out. We know that the powder version, that's preferable to white people, right? It's preferable to white people. The hard version is preferable to black people. But we know it's all cane, right? The powder version, a person gets caught distributing 512 grams of the powder version, gets less time than a person who gets caught with $400 worth of the rock. Listen, the 500 grams, it has an estimated of $56,000, right? They get less time, bro, than somebody who gets caught with $500 worth, bro. Bro, laws are written against us.
We're not in position to make the laws because we choose not to be. That's what I'm talking about by that victim mindset. We don't teach our kids about stocks or try to change the laws to help us out. We don't promote that. We promote Cardi B and stuff like that. That's what we promote.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, my guy. Listen, I'll put it like this.
I do. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I come from that. Like, they gave my mom 75 years in prison. My dad 40. My grandpa got like 10. My auntie, both of my auntie, like it went down. It went down, bro. Bro, I think you looking at it from a perspective of what happened back then. Bro, there ain't no what happened back then. Those parents that was snatched away from the children, when the children was by themselves being shifted from auntie to this and that, they had children, and because their parents were snatched, they don't know how to raise their kid with a parent. So that girl, she raises up a bastard boy, and he gets old enough, he goes out and create 5 or 6 kids. Bro, that's what we dealing with, bro. We dealing with generations of broken human beings, man. This is what I'm saying to you. And listen.
That's because what?
On top of that is everything that you said.
They made it that way to break up the household.
I agree, bro. I agree. But so let me see if we're on the same page. On a scale of 1 to 10, black people who were not raised middle class, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much damage do you believe the average black African American has experienced? And I'm talking about high level psychological damage. On a scale of 1 to 10, how high of damage do you believe the average African American is walking around with? Now, here's what I mean. From the music industry, weaponizing music against us, turning our daughters and stuff like that into hyper promiscuous, and the music geared towards turning our sons into pop, 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 pop. And on top of that, let's talk about what they did with the Section 8, right? Now, on top of that, the feminism movement, right? After that, let's talk about the 1980s CRACK epidemic. Now, the question that I'm asking you, brother, based on all of that, generation after generation of bastard kids because of all of our parents that was locked up and stuff. Now I'm being raised by the streets. Then I grow up. I have kids. I don't know how to adequately parent because of how I was raised. And then my daughter, because she wasn't adequately raised, she gets pregnant on me. She has children, and so on and so on. Now my question to you, based on all of that, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much damage do you think the average African American is walking around with?
Yeah, I agree. It's damaged. We are damaged people.
On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10.
But at the same time,
but hold on. On a scale of 1 to 10.
I agree. 10. I would say 10.
I agree, bro.
But at the same time, yeah. So at the same time, we all go through that. So when you got a better option, we don't choose it. We choose to stay down.
We ain't gonna get nowhere with this. You missing it, bro. Do you believe some people aren't capable of making the right decisions? They got clinical terms for this. Some people are illiterate, bro.
They are capable.
What?
I'm just saying the average guy would choose to stay down instead of going up.
Bro, do you know what problem-solving skills are? What about when your cognitive skills and your problem-solving skills didn't develop correctly? Bro, you won't know how to think your way out of problems, bro. That's what your problem-solving skill set is for.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That comes from taking the fathers out the household so they don't have no logic. So they grow up with all these emotions. You know what I'm saying? So once they have all these emotions, they think like a woman.
Okay, bro. So that person is
if
messed
they have
up.
a man, if they have a man around that they can look up to, most likely they're not gonna do stupid stuff.
Bro, but they don't
to get them locked up or killed. They can have it, they choose not to have it. It's just like listen to NWA.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm gonna say this to you. I praise God that the white man don't think about us like you do, bro. Because if I was them, I'd take us out. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. Like, bro, you can't really believe what you're saying. It's like you're saying, it's like, listen, here's what you're doing. Here's what you're doing. You know how you seen my content. You know how we like, this bitch is delusional. Listening to you.
Yes.
Listening to you sounds like, listening to you sounds like telling a delusional person to not be delusional anymore. Nigga, I'm delusional. He's saying a delusional person can do better.
No, I ain't saying
delusional.
I'm saying, no,
bro, that's exactly what you said.
When we growing up, we listened to listen. We grew up listening to NWA, right? I just used them. The Ghetto Boys, stuff like that. I didn't start believing in that, thinking I can be them. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of my people that's growing up, they start selling stuff and doing crimes and stuff. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Why would I do that? And I didn't have no daddy. I looked up to my grandma and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you believe that it is possible? Do you believe that it is possible that you were an exceptional being?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you think everybody? Do you believe everybody is exceptional, man?
Not everybody.
The majority
that's what I'm saying.
aren't.
Most of us not. That's what I'm saying. Most of us not. So that's why I said we got to separate the N words from the black people. You can help black people, but them N words, there's no hope for them.
Okay, bro. I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with that. But I'm trying to tell you that there's a group, man, that's messed. Listen, here's what delusional means, bro. Characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external realities that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary. Basically, even if there's evidence to prove that what you're thinking and saying is wrong, that person will still hold on to their beliefs. And listen, that's what it sounded
Like
like
our
you were
women.
saying to me. What it sounded like you were saying to me is, hey, don't be delusional. Nigga, I'm delusional. See, bro, listen, I really think we gotta address, man, what has happened to black. Listen, I want to see if you acknowledge this, bro. Don't you believe? Can you imagine the mindset, bro, of that boy that took Nipsey Hussle's life in broad daylight, man? He had to say this to himself.
Brainwashed.
He had it. Bro, why you keep saying brainwash? Why you keep saying that? It's something wrong with that dude, man. Do you know what it takes? Listen, bro, do you know what it takes for
Because we
somebody to
take each
say,
other out.
bro, do you know what it takes for somebody to say, I'm okay with doing life in prison, away from freedom, away from everybody I love? You don't think a person like that is messed up? You don't
Program
think
that
so?
way.
Huh?
It's just like the Matrix, the red or the blue pill. You can tell them, you can show them, like you were saying, but they choose not to do it because our women, because we listen to our women more than we listen to another person. And so since we listen to the women, which is stupid, we do stupid stuff just to get the girls.
So listen, bro, you
If
basically don't believe in mental illness, do you?
yes, I do. I agree with you about that part.
So
I
how
agree.
can you
But at
tell
the
a
same,
mentally ill person to stop being mentally ill?
they got pills for that.
Boy, you about got me about to dome myself with a 357.
No, but seriously, we grow up to be brainwashed, and so it's hard to deprogram somebody. Nobody wants to listen to get unprogrammed. It's hard. It's so hard. And at the time they get unprogrammed, they old and they don't ruin most of their life. Like you said, having babies by all these different guys, and they program us to sleep with everybody and all that. You know what I'm saying? So trying to get the people to understand, it's just like how they came out and had all these dudes wearing skinny jeans. What the hell is that? It's programming, and the
Bro, you
women like
talking
it, so the
about
dudes gonna
what
do it.
you talking about is competent people, man. You talking about competent people. I'm talking about these people, bro. Do you understand what's going on with these women, man? Standing on top of the roof of cars, twerking, riding the car, and like a so listen. You believe she's choosing to do that, don't you? You believe she's making a conscious choice, don't you?
Yes, yes, she chose to do that stupid shit.
And
She
you don't
did. She
believe
chose it.
you don't believe nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, she ain't got no father. If
I
she
don't
had a
think.
daddy, she would be doing that stupid shit.
No, the damage of not having a dad has been done. I think
That's what I'm saying.
I think where me and you disagree is I don't think you believe in psychological damage.
Oh, I do.
So why are you saying it's a choice? If it's psychological damage, it's not a choice.
Because they get programmed that way. So
It
once you
ain't
try to deprogram
programming,
them,
bro.
they go against you. I'm
If
telling
I
you.
was touched at the age of 3 by 6 grown men, that's not programming.
Mm-hmm.
It's trauma. I'm
Yeah,
destroyed,
it's trauma.
nigga.
Yes, yes,
So that's not a
yes.
choice.
I
My
understand that.
behavior,
I understand that.
my behavior, hold on, bro. My behavior that comes after that is not a choice, bro.
Yes, it
I'm
is. You
F.
always got a choice.
All right, bro.
You always got a choice.
We're gonna agree to disagree, bro. Jesus Christ.
No, but you always got a choice. You always got a choice.
So, okay. So you're telling me that delusional people have a choice.
Yes, they do. Everybody got a choice. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice, man. Even the delusional people, they whatever they delusional about, whatever they thinking about, they making a choice in their delusion. Say they ain't. Even though it's crazy, but they still making a choice. It's okay, man. It's real though. It's real though. Delusional people make choices. They do.
So
Have you ever talked to somebody
hold
that
on,
sees
bro.
stuff?
Hold on. So let me ask you something, bro. You basically believe that schizophrenic people are being schizophrenic and they just ain't making the right choice to not be schizophrenic.
I'm saying they
No,
schizophrenic,
I'm
right?
asking, bro. I'm asking you.
I'm saying they're schizophrenic, so they crazy. But even in their crazy state, they making choices. That's what I'm saying.
You know, when you get arrested, they say Tony Gregory did knowingly, because they can't even arrest you if this ain't on your affidavit, they can't even arrest you. Tony Gregory did knowingly and intentionally. Bro, do you think a schizophrenic even knows what he's doing, bro?
I ain't saying he know what he's doing. I'm saying he still made a choice.
So if I don't know what I'm doing, am I making a choice?
You're still making a choice.
No,
You're still doing it, so you choosing to
I'm
do it.
lightweight being controlled,
You
bro.
crazy. You crazy, but you still made a choice to do the crazy stuff.
How can I make a choice if I don't even know what I'm doing?
Because you did it. You still did it, so you made a choice to do it.
So you won't view that.
Don't mean it's the right choice.
So you don't believe that my sickness is controlling me?
It is, but you still making a choice to do it. Like you say, your sickness making a choice to do it. Your sickness making a choice to do it, but you still making a choice. Either which way it go, you always gonna have the option to make a choice.
How the hell
It
can
don't
I
matter.
have the option if I'm messed up, man?
You still making a choice. It don't matter. You still choosing to do
Boy,
either one, even if you're crazy.
I'm glad that you ain't sitting behind no judges' benches, boy. Niggas that be ass out, boy. It'll be somebody. Yeah. Bro, you following the right channel with Anton Daniels, bro. You definitely following the right channel, bro. Seriously, man.
I'm following you too now. I'm following you too.
Listen, have you seen my content? I
just
crucify
started following you.
I crucify black people. But I also got the
Yes.
understanding to know, man, that there are instances. Listen, and if I'm wrong, then why are there instances where they determine that a person is not competent enough to stand trial, bro?
Right.
That
I feel
means
you
they're
on that.
not responsible, bro.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Hey,
But it's
what
still
the
a choice. They still choosing. They still choosing. Okay, like I'm gonna give you an example. Like ninth grade, call it B hallway, where the mentally handicapped people are. They run out in the hallway on their own. It might be their illness doing it, but they still doing it. So it's a choice that they doing. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not saying you wrong at
Yeah,
all.
you
But I'm
are,
saying it's
bro.
still
Listen,
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying
hey,
you're wrong.
bro,
I'm saying they
listen.
still choosing to do that stuff.
No, they're not choosing. Listen, bro, I don't even know I'm on planet
They
Earth
mental
right now.
they mental illness is they mental illness, right? Whatever they thinking in their mind, they still choosing to do it. I'm not saying that you wrong what you coming at, but I'm saying they still choosing to do it because even if they crazy, they still doing it.
Bro, let me ask you this.
So that's still like they still choosing to do it.
Do you believe in order to choose to do something, you have to intentionally choose to do it?
Intentionally? Yes. You can intentionally
Okay,
do it.
bro.
Like
Now
the
listen.
crazy people,
Listen,
they
bro.
do stuff
Listen to
intentionally
what
because they
was just
crazy.
said. Listen to what was just said. Bro, I know people who are so messed up. Hot Rod used to just walk around like a zombie. Bro, it can't be intentional if he don't even know what he doing. ZF.
Hey, what's up, Stacey?
What the hell? Hold on, ZF. Why? Hold on. Why can't we hear you? Can you hear him?
I heard him.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
ZF.
Put your headphones on.
Oh,
Put your headphones on.
I thought I could hear it out loud. What's going on with you, good brother?
Oh, not much. Not much. How you doing?
Oh man, you know everything good, man. Listen, man. Are you listening to this?
It's hard, but yeah, because I can't follow dude. Like,
Listen, ZF, let me ask you, do you agree with this? We could be so messed up that we can commit crimes and even the court will deem us not competent enough to go to trial.
Yes, it happens.
Yep, it happens.
So they're not holding us accountable for it. They're saying that they're saying that we aren't even in enough right of our mind to even make decisions for ourselves, bro.
Right. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this is my question, right? This is my question. How can the person and the mental illness make the choice at the same damn time in the same damn mind?
Listen, did you hear what he said, bro?
They still making a choice, even if they crazy. They still making a choice. Like if a dude run down the street naked, that's his choice. He might be crazy, but he doing it.
My man, my guy. Have you ever heard of the term under duress?
Yeah. And
So
that's like an influence, bro.
Hold on, bro. So if Stacey Prince puts a 9mm to my head and says, "You gonna do this, but I don't want to do it." You like say we got some paperwork that's worth $5 million, and me and Stacey both have half of it. We're both entitled to half. If Stacey puts a 9mm to the side of my head and says, "Sign away your half to me right now, or it's over for you." When I go to court and I say, "Look, Stacey had a 9mm to my head. I didn't have a choice." They're not gonna uphold me signing away my half.
They gonna drop them. They gonna drop that
because I was under duress.
Listen. Hey, check this out, Tyree. Listen,
you had a
listen,
choice though.
Check this out, bro. Have you seen those episodes, man, where people listen? What's it called, ZF? Where people are it's almost like paranoia, man. Paranormal. What's it called?
I don't know.
Almost like the Amityville. Listen, that stuff with Amityville horror, man. That stuff be real, man. People be gone, man. Listen, people.
Right.
Listen. Hey,
yes.
Check this out. ZF, you remember when Sherm first came out, especially in California? Yep. Man, that stuff had people gone like vegetables, man.
Zombie.
Call it butt naked.
Yep, butt naked.
Down the street, butt naked.
Hey, now ZF, check this out. Hey ZF, that same person, if that same person was in their sober mind, do you think that they would walk down the street butt naked?
Hell no.
This is what I'm saying. These people listen. I think this. ZF, let me see if you agree with this.
But
hold on, ZF. Let me see if you agree with this. Do you agree that oftentimes, because me and ZF can hold a conversation right now, you know, the late great Kevin Samuel, Anton can hold. Do you agree that oftentimes we throw our intelligence off on? We just expect other people, man, to be in their right frame of mind. Do you believe that we do that?
Hell no.
You don't believe that we just expect people to be oftentimes, like, you don't believe that we, like, because that's what bro is doing right now.
We would like it.
No, hold on. I think you're missing what I'm saying. Like even the people that's messed up around here, when we say, "Oh, he knew better than doing that," maybe no, he didn't.
Oh.
That nigga messed up, man. And oftentimes, because we got our faculties in order, we just automatically assume other people don't. But he can't read. And you can't fathom a person who can't read because you read fluently. But man, everybody don't have that. Some people are really messed up, man. Seriously.
Okay, so here's
Right. Some people are.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. They wouldn't have done it if they weren't on it, but they made the choice to dip that cigarette, light it, and smoke it. So that's where
No, with
Oh, did you
that
say
we
make a
ain't talking
choice?
about. We ain't talking
no,
about that.
no, wait, hold on. Let me finish. And legally, that's where the court gets you. Because they like, yeah, we know you wouldn't have done it if you wasn't on that stuff, but you made the decision to get on that stuff.
Now
And
that's a hard.
where you hold
That's a
you
bad
responsible.
example, bro. Because listen, if I hadn't have lit the thing, I wouldn't have did the thing that I
That's a
did.
choice, like I was saying.
No, lighting it is a choice. But what I do when I'm under the influence of listen, let's take the Sherman stuff away from it. I'm talking about mental illness, man. A lot of mental illnesses, bro, like if they weren't being controlled, it wouldn't be mental illness if something didn't have a hold of them.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying is the difference
Hmm.
between mental illness because you have absolutely zero choice with mental illness.
That's all I'm saying. And I think we often take for granted our intelligence level and we put it off on everybody else. Like, bro been over here saying, no, so and so knew better than that. No, he didn't, man. That man took Nipsey Hussle's life in broad daylight and didn't care if he lost his life. Now, do you know what has to be wrong with the trauma and the PTSD that's going on inside somebody to say, I'm cool with taking the only life that God has given me and spending it behind bars forever? You think an okay person would do that? They say that boy had, they say he had a few bodies.
Because see, I'm not even quite right, but there's no way, and I do mean absolutely no way, locking me up for the rest of my life, and I'm not quite right.
Hey,
I
Takesha,
admit this.
Takesha, my grandmom used to say that all the time. And listen, Takesha said, I thank God. Takesha said, I know I thank God for being clothed and in my right mind. My grandmama used to always say that because, man, everybody ain't in their right mind, man. Listen, my grandma, his name was George. He used to get a check every month. My grandmother had to be guardian over him because he wasn't even competent enough to receive his own checks and stuff. She used to have to go over there and check on him and stuff. He buy his cigarettes and stuff. Man, George wasn't responsible for his own actions. That man couldn't even be. Listen, there would be loan sharks that would come over there if he run out of his money early or something. They'd come over there and swindle him out of his check so he could pay them. I mean, give him money so that he could pay them double next month when he get his check. Man, I'm telling you right now, man, some people, listen, most black people ain't, listen, I'll say 50% of black people messed up, man.
I say
50% of,
more than that.
I agree, man. Man, look at what we do, man. Hey, listen, Tyrese,
Look
man,
at
you
what we
can't,
do.
Tyrese, you
75%.
can't see the stuff that we do and think that that's not mental illness, man.
Oh no,
I'm not saying it's not mental illness.
you look at what we've been put through.
That's what I told
There's
him.
no
That's what I told him, bro. Man, black people done been through hell and back, man. It's
Yeah, but
white
we
people
we
saying
can't
it.
keep it. But we can't keep excusing that though. That's
It's
that
not
victim
an
mind state.
excuse,
We keep
bro.
excusing it.
So if I had got popped by a pistol,
All
bro,
right.
and every time I told you, and let's say that you my brother, like blood brother, literally, and every time we in the house together, every time, bro, man,
Mhm.
can you get me one of them Vicodins? Is you gonna tell me I'm making excuses, man? Nigga, I'm hurting. I'm messed up.
Yeah.
I got. Oh Lord.
I'm gonna be worried about you keep getting you gonna get addicted to the pills.
Okay, don't even worry about the pills.
I'm gonna
Don't
ask you
even worry
like
about
when
the
the last
pills.
time you took a
Don't
pill?
even worry about the pills. Take the pills out of it. If every time I say, damn, bro, this shit hurt, is you gonna call me a victim, man?
Sooner or later.
Ooh.
So hey, Stacy,
I ain't gonna keep I'm not gonna baby you up for too long. I'm gonna help you out. But you
I
keep
ain't
on
asking you to
saying this
baby
stuff
me up.
over
What
and
I'm
over and
saying
over
is,
again.
listen,
I'm
I think here's what we
you
need
gonna
to
be a
do. Here's what even Anton Daniels. I think here's what we have to do as a whole. Man, we got to be careful with that. I think that victim word has been slung around so loosely, man, to where we don't even know when somebody is being a victim and when they have a legitimate complaint, man. We got to chill with that thing, man. We got to chill with that victim thing. Man, people have been messed up, man.
Hey, Stacy, check this out. Did you know that trauma can be passed down through DNA?
Yeah. Just like they say when them chickens get kicked, how they was doing them chickens and stuff like that and them things, and then selling the eggs and selling the chickens to us. They said them chickens had all kinds of what's it called? What's the name? When your fear fluids get to seeping through your body, your hormones and stuff. Said them chickens we was eating hormones and stuff. Fear. They say we was eating fear because when them chickens was getting treated so bad right before they was grabbing them up and messing them up, man, they releasing these enzymes and stuff, and they say we was eating them enzymes, man.
Yeah. So check this out.
We eating it now.
If say your family been here for a few centuries, going through this shit, and even though each generation has it a little better than the last generation, but each generation still go through it. What do you think that adds up to?
Man, that's like a curse, man, for real, man. It'd be hard to break out of that, ZF. It'd be hard to break out of that, bro. Because listen, what about the people who can't really even acknowledge it? Listen, you know what Mike Vick said? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to bear witness to this. When they asked Mike Vick about that stuff, Mike Vick said, ever since I've been young, the people who fight their dogs, I ain't had no money. He said they'd pay me, to water the dogs. I used to get a little change. He said, pay me to walk their dogs and this and that. He said, so this dog fighting thing that you guys are looking at like it's horrific, we come from two different places where my normal is your trauma. This is what I'm saying, bro. Some people's normal. Some people, listen, we are taught through music. The more bodies you got, listen, they got our women, even our women are even attracted to niggas who got bodies. So we are messed up, man.
Right.
Listen, our women call us PUSSY niggas if we not rugged and a whoop some ass. Man, we under all kinds of influences, man.
Right.
And that stuff leads to mental illness and trauma, man. My cousin calls the black community upside down world, where right is wrong and wrong is right. Man, y'all gotta be crazy if y'all don't think we messed up, man. We messed up at a high level, man.
Absolutely.
We are messed up.
We the only.
But we gotta.
Wait, bro. We're the only community that tells people that you ain't really black if you didn't grow up broke.
Yeah.
Right.
A badge of honor.
And that's stupid.
No, it ain't stupid, bro. That's broken. Man, we broken, man. We broken.
No, that's stupid. That's because we, like you said, upside down world. So if we choose to keep having that mindset, like we're not gonna be nothing, ain't nobody never gonna change, and that's all we promote. We ain't gonna be nothing.
Man, some of these dudes' mamas tell them that shit their whole life growing up.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
I don't think he even get it, bro. I don't think he even get it. That's
Nah,
psychological.
you not getting it.
That's psychological warfare, man.
I have friends.
Right. That's why I said they brainwashed. That's why I said brainwashed.
The people.
Because your mama brainwashing you.
Parents told them.
And your grandma brainwashed you. Because they know daddy's around. To have logics.
You're just trying to be more right than the next man, and you're coming off kind of weird. To be honest, let's keep it a buck. You're really saying the same thing, but you want to be from a different angle and trying to sound more right.
ZF, do you believe that? Do you believe a lot of black people are messed up to the point where, like, especially what we seeing in our women, man? Listen, okay, so this is a perfect example right here. This is the perfect example. Look at all these podcasts. Look at the late great Kevin Samuels. We've been doing this show right here for 4 years. ZF, you remember Chastity? What we do that interview? What, 2 weeks ago?
That was
bro. We no matter what we said, we couldn't get her to understand, man.
Right, because they want to be.
Yep.
That's
See,
delusion, man. That's real delusion.
Like, honestly, there are certain people who see conversation as a competition instead of an interaction. They gotta win.
No, bro. That's delusion, bro.
Yep.
See, we be using that word delusion like it ain't no clinical term, man. That thing is real. Listen, ZF, you wasn't up here when I read it. The dictionary definition for the word delusion: characterized by or holding on to false beliefs or judgments about external realities that are held despite incontrovertible evidence that it's not true.
Right.
Bro,
Exactly.
bro, that's almost like seeing a ghost, man.
Nah, see, this is what I'm saying though. Like, a lot of people who come off delusional aren't really delusional. It sinks in, but they can't admit that they wrong. That's
facts.
Evil. That's not necessarily delusion.
Bro, I not only do I disagree, bro, I can prove to you wrong, man. These people keep coming up. Okay, so check this out. Check this out. So check this out, bro. Check this out. So I want either one of y'all to explain to me how these women are saying they won't date a man who don't make $150,000 a year, despite that they got 3 kids by 3 different men, 200 pounds, and listen, and the average African American man only makes $48,000 a year. Now, you explain that to me. You think that's just being argumentative, man?
They don't really believe what the fuck they be saying. It just sounds nice. So
nah, ZF, that sound crazy what you saying, man. That sound crazy what you saying.
No, that's true.
You don't believe that they? Well, why are they saying it for so many years, man?
A ton of makeup, somebody else's hair, and think they really
they brainwashed.
When they see themselves in the mirror every morning before they do it. It just sounds good. They think they can put on the front to be on that level.
ZF, what you saying sounds crazy. Ain't nobody putting on the front for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, man.
Yes, they do.
No, they're not. Ain't nobody saying I won't mess with nobody who don't make $150,000 a year. Bro, listen, they talking about I won't go to the cheesecake. Listen, the fact that they don't even know that there's a great that is very low likelihood that is even possible for them is delusional. They're supposed to even know that that's not possible. That's the top 12% of men in America, bro.
6.
What, making $150,000 a year?
For black men, 6.
No, I said in America.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about black folks.
Listen, man, I'm telling you, I think y'all play with that word delusion too much, man. We've had too many conversations up here, man. Listen, okay, so check this out. Tyrese, let me ask you something, Tyrese. So what do you think about these women who we all know are 4s? What do you think about them calling themselves 10s? You think that's not clinical delusion?
They know they not a dime. They know that.
You believe that, bro? Why are
they know they not.
It?
They just brainwashed to think they are. Because you can't talk bad about them.
What? Hold on, bro. You said they're brainwashed to think they are. That means they think they are.
But they really don't believe it, though. They know who Beyonce is. They know they can't compare.
Saying, man.
No. They know they cannot compare to a Beyonce. They know this.
Bro,
they 300 pounds.
They've been brainwashed. You said they've been brainwashed to think they are.
What's that lady? What's that lady that played the flute? That fat lady that played the flute. She lost all her weight. They was giving her all type of credit because she was big.
But Tyrese, listen. Tyrese, you said they're brainwashed to think they are. So if they think they are, it's delusion, right?
They know they not, though.
You said they think they are.
They know they not. Now listen. They know they not.
Bro, you
but
just
they gonna try to believe in it. Now listen. Yes.
Hey, listen. Stacey, you notice
Go ahead.
He gotta say something and start talking before I get my point out. Because he see this shit as a competition. Because he think he winning something.
No, I don't.
He really says
I'm on the delay.
itself. See what I'm saying, Stacy? He really say shit that contradicts himself, and then when he get caught up, he want to deny it. Look,
That's not true. I'm on a delay.
Yeah, it's a wicked delay over here. I've been struggling with it myself.
So check this. So check this out though. Check this out though. He say shit that contradict himself, and then say, "Nah, that's not what I'm saying." When we just heard him say that shit, that's delusion.
You missing what I'm saying. They gassed up. They gassed up about, oh, I can get a man with $100,000. Common sense tell you they can't, but they gonna believe this for a minute until reality hit them.
Sense got to do with delusion?
Hey, thanks for the gift, Will Fit.
How can a person be utilizing their common sense inside of delusion?
That's what I'm saying. They not using their common sense because they believe this because all the other women gassed them up to make them believe in
bro,
this in the delusion stuff.
I want you to know what you keep saying. Bro, you keep saying that they believe it. Do you understand that you keep saying that? So if they do believe it, bro, it's delusion.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I agree with you on that part. I agree with you. Listen to me. I agree with you on that part. But it's the other women that's gassing their head up, and we not allowed as black men.
We don't care why they delusional. We just trying to establish that they delusional.
Right.
Yeah.
But as black men, we not allowed to correct them. If we correct them, we get dogged out.
I agree,
so
bro. That's delusion. Listen, we make very, very solid arguments, and we even back it up with statistics, data, and they don't get it, man. You think that they're just choosing not to get it? Bro, that girl Chastity came up here, and I'll be honest, man, Chastity is actually kind of quick with it. But man, listen, bro, listen.
Hey, Stacy, but you know that some of them don't actually believe that because you.
Yeah, I know some of them don't. I know because we catch them sometimes.
Yeah, because what I'm saying, you said yourself the other day, you don't believe Dark Goddess believes the shit that she said.
Nah. Dark Goddess is trolling, you know what I'm saying? But bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you something about Chastity. Bro, go to her page. Chastity got, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but Chastity got fat hanging out of every pocket and got those dresses on, man, that got a hole right here, a slit right here. And man, if you look at her page, man, you can't tell Chastity she ain't the SHIT, man. Man, that girl posing. Man, I just think this, man. This was a good conversation, actually, man. I actually appreciate this conversation because it lets me know, man, that if you brothers like these conversations, if you brothers like are that far removed away from how prevalent high-level mental illness is, like, then that lets me know we got to start having this conversation, man. Mental illness is real, man. Y'all got to understand these women are letting 3 different men get them pregnant. There's something wrong, man.
Yep.
Each baby messes their life up, but they can't stop doing it. Bro, that's illness.
Okay, so
that's no father.
This makes me ask this question. And seriously, why are we trying to hold them accountable if they can't control it?
That's my point, bro. Listen, that's why my content is so important to me. My content is so important because once we post it, those who can receive it will come and see it. Those who don't, get on. That's why the content is so important to me.
So you're not going to hold the women accountable for having multiple babies?
How you going to hold them accountable? You going to make them quit? For real.
Wow. I thought it's the woman's fault for having multiple babies because she don't want to open her legs up.
It is. But we can't make her stop.
That's holding them accountable.
Oh, well, of course, we condemn. That's condemning it. That's condemning it. But you can't make them stop. You know what I mean? We can tell them it's wrong. I tell women, the child can't come into this world if you say, no, I'm good unless you're going to marry me. But we can't make them stop. Can't make them stop. Bro, we've been up here for 4 years, bro. We've been up here for 4 years, man. We done had women coming up here getting busted, lying about being married and everything, man.
Right.
Man, I'm telling y'all, man, these people mess. Listen, who is that? Takesha said it's a mental curse, and sometimes medicine isn't the cure. I agree. Like, listen, man, because listen, we gotta know there's people who are messed up, man. Check this out. I want to pose something to both of y'all. We know how gangbangers move, right? We know that there's occasions where some of them have heard, hey, such and such, oh boy, he said as soon as he see you, it's on sight. And dude already got like 7 bodies. So we know he's serious. Why do they stay? Why don't they move to Texas, bro? Man, these people messed up. I know that there's a KILer looking for me. This boy is bona fide and certified. Already got bodies. Listen, a lot of these people, man, are so. But see, here's the thing, Tyree. Listen, that's crazy because me and you already had that conversation. Man, them people who come from them wars, especially Vietnam wars and stuff like that. Man, listen, when them people get over here because they have seen things that the average human is not supposed to experience, man, they give them people medication, man. You think them people ain't messed up, man? Done had to carry one of their people to the chopper with one leg. People break, man. I don't know what y'all think we are, man. I really don't know what y'all think we are. Listen, I snapped twice in life. I broke. Life was too much, man. Life was too much. My breathing was real messed up. Man, I just snapped. Man, people can break. I thank God I didn't lose my faculties because people can listen. We are only human beings. Do you know what pressure will do to us? You will snap.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, what do you think they call it, man? Listen, what do you think they call it when the worker goes up in his job with that thing? They call it going postal. He snapped.
That's right.
And I just think this, man. Let me see. I'm one of the 3. It's unhealthy and unfair for 3 boys to not be full brothers. What? Look, me and yes said what? I'm one of 3. It's unhealthy and unfair for 3 boys to not be full brothers.
Maybe talking about different daddies.
What's that got to do with what we talking about, though?
Who knows?
Was we talking about that?
Well, we said the woman had a different baby daddy, so.
Okay. One would have arrested development, uneducated and or incapable to move forward due to mental illness. I agree, man. This was a real good conversation for me because, listen, I'm gonna say this to you guys. I wasn't gonna say it, but I had a sister. She got taken out. Somebody took her life. And man, if y'all had ever saw my sister,
I'm sorry, but man, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Stacey.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. How she lived her life, man. When her life got taken, when we got that phone call, she's a twin. She has a brother. Man, even my mom and my sister said that we were all crushed, right? But, getting through it, they said, well, y'all know how she lived her life. Man, in my eyes, my sister didn't stand a fighting chance, man. The things that she did, no one would do. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, my family kind of understood, man, that some bull crap would eventually happen to her. She wasn't okay, man. Guess where she got her life took in one of the most dangerous parts of Indianapolis. My cousin, he lived there. He said, shit, man, I ran across cuz, man. She was over there and he said, cuz, I don't even go over there where she be kicking it at. Man, a person like that ain't okay. This is what I'm telling y'all. I raised my little brother saying this. Just because you don't see somebody crimped up and foaming at the mouth, listen, that don't mean ain't nothing wrong.
No,
And I think
Facts.
we be looking for something. Like we be looking for something. Blood or something.
Nah, I'm not saying mental illness ain't real. I've seen it.
I appreciate it,
I've
Adam.
I've experienced it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't tell people this a lot of times, but when I was in the army, I was 19 years old with the weight on my shoulders of deciding who was gonna make it to see the next day and who wasn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a wild amount of power, responsibility, and guilt to put on a 19-year-old.
I just know this,
Yep.
man. This is something that I know I'm right about. I got a nephew right now that I just pray. Her son. I pray everything go well for him. But he wild. You listen.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a question I want to ask y'all. This is a good question. Listen, Tyrese, my sister. Do you think that she said, I want to be like this? I want to be messed up. Do you think she made a conscious choice to be that way?
No, a substance probably made it for
I
her.
ain't gonna.
It ain't even a substance, man. She grew up, man, without her mom, man. That girl grew up without a mom and dad, and then the streets ended up raising her. The girl went to prison, man.
Yeah, nah, and that's the other thing. You don't have a say in who you get born to.
But what I'm saying is, as wild of a cowboy as I told y'all my sister was, y'all think that, I don't know, maybe before she was born, she said something like, hey, God, make me a wild cowboy. So wild that I'll be in the midst of people who take other people's lives. Y'all think she made a choice to be like that?
Product of her environment.
Okay, but I'm saying,
Now they say they're product of their environment.
do you believe that how she was living her life was a conscious choice? Listen, what I'm telling y'all is when we got that phone call, even my mom now said, well, y'all know how she lived her life. Man, it's like she was uncontrollable. Literally.
Yeah.
Listen, we used to talk about it. It's like she was uncontrollable. Now, my question to y'all is,
That's
do
that
y'all
mental
think that she
illness.
made a conscious choice to be like that? Because the question becomes, who says, I want to be crazy? Who the hell says that? Something's wrong.
Chooses mental illness.
A lot of people.
Nobody chooses mental illness.
Yeah, it's mental illness.
Listen,
but
man, hey, ZF, this Negro
I don't
just
know.
said a lot of people choose to be crazy.
They do. They admit that they crazy. They're like, I'm crazy. No, you missing what I'm saying. They'll say they crazy, and they would purposely do stuff to make you think that they crazy, that they ain't nothing to be played with. They do. But to get back to your sister, no disrespect or nothing. If she was out there, somebody probably messed her up, gave her some bad drugs,
Bro,
and
you
now
missing
since
everything. You trying to make excuses, bro. We telling you
I'm not making no excuse.
When this girl
I'm
was
not.
a baby, man, you missing it, bro. Before drugs before drugs was even came in a picture, we telling you this girl, she is different. That's what we telling
Yes,
you. I'm telling you, my
I feel
mama
that.
said, well, y'all know how she lived her life. This girl was reckless.
Hold on, Stacy. Everybody hold on. Look, I need F1s and fruits in the chat.
Yeah, I know I did that. Hey, you guys, and listen, where's my Cash App, people? We haven't gotten one Cash App the whole night we've been up here, people. Show some love to the show.
Yeah, hey TikTok, I need F1s and fruits in the chat real quick.
Listen, Tall Sean said the real crazy ones don't know that they crazy, man. How you gonna listen? If they knew they were crazy, they would probably choose not to be crazy. I don't think anybody desires to be crazy. I don't think illiterate people say, I want to be illiterate. Man, things happen to people, man. Man, I've heard the stories even about some of my homeboys out here in LA talking about, man, some of my homeboys in LA, when they say sleeping on the streets in LA, bro, they talking about maybe the homie let me sleep on the couch tonight, but for those nights where his mom on it, I gotta be on the streets behind that abandoned house. You know what that'll do to somebody, man. Listen, they call it snapping for a reason. Human beings snap. I'm about to wrap it up. I appreciate you coming up, Tyree. We're gonna rock out again, bro.
All right.
Okay, so
Yep, I holler.
everybody got a breaking point.
Yeah, that's all I say. Everybody got a breaking point. And I believe more people done hit that breaking point than what we give credit for, is what I'm saying.
Maybe. Oh yeah, no, I acknowledge that. And honestly, as a people, we're born closer to the breaking point than most. Born there. Because trauma gets passed down.
Listen. And then
that's why they call it generational curses.
Bro, people are running around in South Central LA, bop, on regular, bro. They not saying, I'm gonna lose my life to this. Let me move out of state. Bro, they're willing. Do you know what has to happen for you to condition yourself, to prepare yourself for your demise, man? You're pretty certain it's gonna happen. Man, that's mental illness, bro. That's mental illness, man. Listen, you heard all of these people. Even 50 Cent said he didn't think he was gonna make it to 21. Man, that's mental illness. I don't care what nobody say.
I didn't think I was gonna make it to 25.
But that's different. You talking about the military. I'm talking about where you got a choice, man, where you can just move out of state and not have to deal with it, but you choose to demise. Man,
I'm talking about San Bernardino, California. I ain't talking about the Army. I'm talking about San Bernardino, California. I didn't think I was gonna make it to C25 for real. Statistically, I shouldn't have.
I'm saying, what do you mean? You talking about you as active or something? Because I'm talking about these people who they getting down every day. Like these niggas, this is what they do.
Well, like I told you, men are experts on themselves. There's a reason I'm an expert on Glocktavius.
Listen, Takesha said there are people walking in the streets with no clothes on. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. We see it every day. No, hey, listen. So ZF, check this out. You see it every day just like I do. Bro, you think that these homeless people, man, you think, and I'm talking about the ones who, like she said, walk around naked. Man, you think these people responsible for their own decisions? These people walking across the interstate, man.
For the most part, no. For the most part, no. I've met people who are like, yo, I choose to be homeless because I don't want no responsibilities. But that's few and far between.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the anonymies. I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying,
that's
man.
What I'm saying. It's few and far between. So for the most part, no. Who the hell gonna choose to live dirty, live in squalor, not knowing what they gonna eat the next day? Ain't got a fridge full of food. You know what I mean? Don't participate in the system in society on a functional level. No, very few people choose that.
Listen, my people said I had that illness. I'm 43 and I knew I was going to be gone. Ended up in jail by 25. Ended up getting popped in the neck. Popped again and in jail, but survived. See, this is what I'm saying, man. I don't care what nobody say. I know, man, everybody ain't the same, man. Everybody ain't on the same level, man. Everybody ain't on the same level. And even to stay in that environment, listen, even to stay in that environment, knowing, I'm almost certain when I walk out, somebody gonna be standing next to my mama door and they gonna pull the trigger. But hey, this is who I am.
Nah, yeah, and prison breaks people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see, I know you heard of people who are like scared to come out of prison and go into the actual world. So they don't. They do something that gets them life, so they can so they ain't gotta change. So they ain't gotta change. So their life don't change. And you know what I mean? It's not that they like prison. They got literally institutionalized. They don't know nothing else and scared of anything that is too far removed from that.
I agree. Man, I'm telling you, man, like I've always been conscious that like, see, I keep saying it, bro. We expect, we don't believe something wrong with somebody unless we see, that's just how we're programmed, man. But that ain't the case, man. That ain't the case. Listen, them boys over there with Nipsey Hussle area and Slauson, and man, they seeing bodies drop, man. And for you to think ain't nothing wrong with them, man. Like, man, them boys will dome you in the head. That by itself is mental illness. To just walk up to a stranger and dome him out and it don't bother you, that's mental illness, man.
I saw way more blood and guts outside of the Army than I did in it. And I'm a combat vet, and I saw more on the street than I did in combat.
Shout out to Eric for the Cash App rocking with us, my bro.
I seen at 16, I saw organs hanging out. That ain't cool.
Sean said, homies used to call getting out of prison a vacation. Well, he said, I'll be back home, y'all.
That's wild.
Hey, give his homeboy some dap. Nigga, I'll be back to chill with y'all, man. Give me about 6 months, man. I just got some stuff to do.
That's wild.
Hey, man.
Seriously, who in their right mind? Who in their right mind chooses to be behind walls and fences? And
that's all I'm saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Who chooses never to lay up with a woman again? Who chooses that? Who chooses not to come and go as they please?
Man, that boy took Nipsey Hussle life in broad daylight, man. He had to make a conscious decision. I don't care if I'm going to prison for life. He had to make a conscious decision on that. Man, what's going on? And man, do you know how much I got to live for, ZF? Man, I got great things that I plan on pulling off, man. And even if most people got people who love them and stuff.
I got Dodger season tickets. Great things. I got luxuries I don't want to give up. You know what I mean?
That's real.
I got luxuries I don't want to give up. Stuff that most people don't get to do. You know what I mean? Stuff that most people can't even afford. And I'm like, I don't even want to get out of, much less, baseline and fundamental shit like sunshine or freedom. You know what I mean? Like I honestly couldn't see not going to work every day. You know what I'm saying, Stacey?
Man. Hey, listen, this conversation we had, bro, I'm really grateful, man. That's all I can say. I'm really grateful that I'm aware of the mental illness that we're around because, man, I understand black people. You know me. I don't make excuses for them, but, man, I understand, man. They couldn't even keep doing what they doing if there wasn't nothing wrong with them. These girls is having 3 and 4 babies, man.
Nah, when I was growing up, we used to see this dude, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you about 2 people real quick. One, his name was George, and every day, he would literally fight a tree. I'm not playing. He kicked this tree ass every day until he knocked this tree down one day. Then he went to a new tree. Like, dude was not there. Homeless, all that, right? Who chooses that? You know what I'm saying? And then another dude, we used to call him Bucket Man, because he used to be at the corner store with a bucket full of dirty water, trying to wash people's windows, getting them even dirtier than they was in the first place. All so he could hit, them little white pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
That is illness. You
ain't got to tell me.
Prison over it. Dude done been to prison over it. All that. I saw him a couple years ago. He was completely clean finally. But this was years. Like we used to give him $2 to go buy us a 40 for $1.50 and let him keep 50 cents because we was too young to go in and get him.
Bro, I even understand it on a small level.
But I'm saying, who does that? Who does business with high school kids for 50 cents? You know what I mean?
I'm about to get up out of here. What you about to do, man?
Oh, I'm about to have me a glass of scotch to wash down this ribeye that was left over from yesterday. And then I'm gonna go to sleep and go to work in the morning.
That's real. That's real. You already know what it is. I appreciate you, my guy.
All right. Hey, be safe, stay dangerous.
You already know, man. Well, I had them earphones on too long. They get to sweating. Hey, listen, people, we've been up here for 3 hours. We about to get on up out of here. I appreciate you guys rocking with us. Most definitely. You guys take care. And we are, if nothing else, up out of here.
Dead man! Dead man walking!
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Welcome to Death Row.
I'm your huckleberry.
I'll make you famous.
Say good night to the bad guy.
Don't you ever talk to me like that again. You hear me? Huh?
Bang, 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 bang. Daddy, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Daddy, bang.
She belongs to the streets.
You can't handle the truth. Tragic! Tragic!
My doctor has notified me that I'm morbidly obese.
Beta! Beta!
Next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up, here. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
What kind of stupid-ass question is that?
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Many have wondered why Satan was played by a woman in the Passion of the Christ.
Can't believe you say no funky shit like that.
What kind of stupid-ass question is that?